Welcome to your new moon in Scorpio reading. I'm Kristen. I'm happy that you're here. Tomorrow is the new moon in Scorpio. So I thought it would be nice just to get some messages, just see what's up, what's happening, what are some reflections, what are some things to think about, what are some insights, what could be potentially happening. Just see what's up. This reading is for everyone, everywhere, all zodiac signs, the collective. Let's do it. Let's get a general energy for the new moon in Scorpio. All right. The never-ending story came out first, followed by soulmate. So there's something about Scorpio for me. It's such a beautifully sexual sign. And I really feel like you're at a place where there's a breaking of the cycles of what you're looking for and what is satisfying to you and what feels like it's liberating in a relationship, specifically romantic relationship. And it could be with someone that you're currently with, currently exploring with, have been with. There are some ways of being, some routines that feel like you're looping and replaying the same story with each other. If you're not with someone, it could be this is how you look for people. You're replaying the same, perhaps, negative thought patterns around relationship. So this is about, I feel, coming into a new cycle and a new way of exploring and looking at yourself in relationship and particularly in sexuality around relationship, because it is Scorpio. So maybe you just want to have more fun. Maybe something has gotten too ordinary, and perhaps there's an invitation to find what is delicious, what is romantic, what are the little things and the nuances of being with someone on an everyday basis, what makes it fresh. If you're not with someone, how are you being romantic with yourself? How are you engaging all of your senses for yourself? And it could be looking into just a different way of expressing yourself in how you dress. Or, I don't know, really enjoying and really appreciating a cup of coffee. And it could be exploring different kinds of foods for yourself, cooking for yourself, and doing it just for you, and working a bit of a magic spell around what you want to bring in based on how you treat yourself. Let's take a look here. What else for the Scorpio new moon? What are we looking at? What are we reflecting on? What's just going on? So this is the card of Sophia, divine plan, wisdom, destiny. Well, there is something greater than your imagination can conceive of. If you just really believe in the power of the changes that you make in your own life. Deciding that you're going to cook for yourself. A friend of mine asked me not too long ago, when I'm single, I was talking about wanting to cook for myself more, and she asked, what would you need to cook for yourself more? And I said, I would want new dishes. I want really great dishes. And she thought like that was awesome. And it's not just about going and getting any dish. It's about the specific dish that makes me feel a certain way when I look at it or put the food on it. Divine plan, destiny, wisdom. This feels like wisdom of the body to me. Scorpio, sensuality, being that way again with yourself. Perhaps you're holding yourself back from your sexuality and sensuality in your current relationship in one way, or you feel you've lost it, or you feel that person's not expressing with you in the way you want to be expressed with. You're not getting the touch that you need. And you're sick of it. And it's not satisfying. The Scorpio season in the fall is always about that time of, it's a deep surrender time, letting go, what's not working anymore, what is in the process of dying. And it can feel very disruptive to perhaps give up on something. And you have to ask yourself, is it really working? Is it really what I want? Or is it just a placeholder for me to not be alone? Perhaps you're distracting yourself with constantly trying to plan everything. You're not really listening to yourself and what is making you feel good. It's about what you feel you should be doing. My cat is playing with the lighting. I'm going to pull some tarot with this new deck by Christina Ricci. I'm so excited. I haven't even used it once myself, so we are going to discover this new tarot deck together. It is so super cute how it came in this sort of spell book box, and she's really interesting. She's not someone who's really afraid to express herself. If you look at the work that she does, she has an edge to her. And Scorpio is very edgy. When she put this deck out in October, and I know that she's associated with Beetlejuice and that kind of stuff, and being goth, but it's about maybe finding your edge, not being afraid to find your edge and push your edge a little bit with yourself, or even pushing somebody else's edge. And that could simply mean really expressing yourself and saying what you want, because that can feel really edgy if we're not used to doing it. So let's shuffle up this Christina Ricci deck. I hope that you will subscribe if you're feeling called. Please give me a like if you're resonating. Let me know in the comments below what is resonating with you, or however you're feeling about all the things that you're hearing. And remembering that these readings we're co-doing them together in many ways. And so everything that I'm saying can be sparking your own intuition, sparking your own ideas, sparking your own passions. And when you look at the cards, if you're intuitively getting something from it, that's part of the reading. We can make it as individual, knowing that we are here in a collective, in a community, supporting each other. There are also meditations on the channel, so I hope that you will check them out too if you're called. Okay. All right, Christina, what have you got to say on this Scorpio new moon? All right. Justice. Looks like Little Red Riding Hood, right? It's making me think of this old song, and it went like, oh, Little Red Riding Hood, you sure are looking good. You're everything that a big bad wolf could want. So it's like, this is justice for yourself. Like, you're seeking justice for yourself by going for it. By no longer being shy. What is going to serve you best in the decisions moving forward in how you are seeking relationship, what you want in relationship? I feel like, what has she got in this basket here? Because you have a lot to offer. In this card, normally it's justice and she's holding the scales. And here, she's got a knife and she's got her picnic basket. And it's, you did this to me. You thought that you were going to take advantage of me. You thought I was just some little girl. You thought, well, let me show you what I got. Maybe you're showing somebody what you got. Maybe you're showing yourself what you got. Maybe in showing yourself what you got, you're showing the world what you got. And that's the kind of justice that comes from within, that fills you up. And you feel it in this embodied way. It's not about doing something just to do it, just to show you can. It's like, I'm here. I'm more dangerous than you think. I got myself. And what's in here? Well, you don't know. But if you want to find out, you can. You scared to find out? All right, I won't share with you. Next card out, the King of Swords. But what's fascinating is that this looks like a very young King of Swords, right? It's like this really cool, kind of like super nerd chick. I got myself. It's like there's stuff behind me. I got my brains. I got all my knowledge. I got my wits about me. You think you got me? And this sword, metaphorically, is your intelligence. It is your way of, your high intelligence of communication. To be able to step back and use words wisely. Sometimes it's about not what we say, right? Because it's not about looking the part always. It's about, this is who I am. I don't have to look a certain way, be a certain way for you. It's like they're both holding swords. And they're both very different, right? You've got like a very studious chick and this sort of like, she's just very sexy to me. So it's like marrying the parts of yourself. You don't have to be one or the other. You are a high communicator. You think before you speak. You know when not to push saying something. You don't just say something to hurt someone. You only say what needs to be said. If you need to turn around and use that sword, use your words, you can. And they will know it. It's like, watch out. But you're not going to push me to act in a way that's only going to hurt me, not you. You're not going to push my buttons and activate me so that I get into this emotional tizzy and I start yelling and screaming. Right? It's having mastery over yourself in this way. And just, it's a little bit of a femme fatale here. It's like, I got a secret. And you want to come over here? It's two sides of yourself. The really intelligent person who takes care of themselves in life, who's successful, intellectual, but also highly sensual. And it's that delicious part of the dark side of us, because we all have dark and light, and we're made of dark and light, and one's not better than the other, and they can't exist without each other. But it's like that edge, you know. You don't have to pick one or the other part of yourself. You can be both. That's what we're exploring in the new moon in Scorpio. Energies are always the strongest, like the day before, a couple days after, but we're working with it until the next new moon. And of course, whenever you get this reading, it is always right for you at the exact time you're seeing it, regardless of the day. One more to close it out. New moon in Scorpio. It wants to be this one. It's the Ten of Pentacles. It's like a Christmas tree. You know, this is very nostalgic. It's coming into the power that you have within yourself because of everything that you have created in the past. Giving yourself a nurturing. This feels like the book of secrets over here to me. You don't have to be tied down because of the secrets of your past, whatever they are to you. It's about creating your own lineage. And I love the fire in the background because this is about igniting the fire. And really bringing in the soulmate, the person, forget the label, the partnership, whatever it is you want to create, to release your own never-ending story, and to be able to either release, let go of with peace, feeling whatever grief, that might need to be felt, and honoring yourself, either letting it go or letting it become something new, something more fiery, something more fresh. If it's you, and it always is about you, what it is that lights up that fire in you, what takes care of you, what nurtures you, what makes you feel sexy to yourself when you wake up every morning and as you walk through the day. And how does your intellect and your sensuality be able to intertwine so that you're not hiding any part of yourself? You can be both at the same time. I'll leave it at that. Have a wonderful Scorpio new moon. I will see you in the next one. Please don't forget to check out meditations on the channel. And if you listen to one, put something in the description box down below and let me know what you think about it. Please let me know other themes for other readings and other themes for meditations that you might enjoy so that I can create them for you. Be well. Bye.